This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now, where we bring you the 3 E's: educate, empower, and engage. I'm your host, Harvey Blankfeld, along with our co-host, Shelley Brown, and we've been selling homes here in Southern Nevada since 1988. Shelley and I are also very proud to be part of the Real Estate Radio Network. That is a national network of local real estate professionals delivering timely, balanced truths about local market conditions. We have Tracy Ruccia, who's the Executive Vice President and County Manager at Equity Title, and she's been doing that for 87 years. I just did a closing the other day. And it always comes up, should I get the upgraded version of the title insurance? And what does that really mean? Because I know more times than not, that decision's made right there, right then and there. And I'd like our I like our listeners to understand, or maybe be able to do a little diligence in advance. What should they be thinking about?
Well, it's just like anything that you go out and buy. Do you want the extended warranty? Do you want, your car? If you buy a car, do you want extended insurance? And I know sometimes I immediately say, no, I don't, without really researching what benefit could I get from that.
Right.
So one thing, or there's multiple things, but what we have now is we just have your Alta extended policy. And there's a various amount of items that it covers off of that. Now, we do offer what we call an extended policy that includes additional items. And one of what I always feel is to be the most important piece is if you are purchasing the property and then planning on transferring it into your trust. In today's world, a lot of people have the trust, or maybe they bring, like you said, their wife or their husband on after, or a child. Anything like, or an adult.
They can even put it in an LLC.
Correct.
Not just a trust.
Right. What if you quit claim somebody off of it? Is that affected too? Is that the same thing?
It could be a fight.
Okay.
I'm not going to say it can't be fought,
Okay.
but why chance it, I guess? Because it's not a very big cost.
Well, that was my question. How much does this cost?
It's 10% additional of what the owner's policy is.
So if your owner's policy is $1,000, it's another $100.
Correct.
Okay.
What does that title insurance protect me for? You just make me get it, I think. I don't think it does anything.
It can, there's so many things that it can protect you for like, for instance, maybe again, putting the property in a different trust, or forgery. That happens more times than it doesn't.
Oh,
which is
so if I
sad.
bought the house and maybe somebody that signed forged somebody else's signature, I'm
Correct.
protected.
Right.
But title insurance, like you said, you pay for it once, it's done. I would not, I would be uneasy sleeping at night worrying over a course of 10 or 15 years if I owned a home that long, if I didn't have sufficient title insurance, if something were to come up later, or if somebody were to try to pull out a mortgage on my house or do things like that, I'd be, I don't know if I would be comfortable. Spending that extra couple $100 is probably more likely worth it. Now, we're not going to advise people to do that. We're not lawyers.
No.
We don't do that. But I would give it serious consideration.
And as an owner, or as a buyer, what's customary, and I know you guys negotiate, the seller normally provides the title insurance, so they pay the big bulk, which it would be the $1,000 in the example we gave.
Right.
It's up to the buyer to decide if they want the extended, and obviously, again, upon negotiations, probably pay the difference, which would really cost them the $100. In the years of being in the business, when I would talk about the difference in the policies, I used to always feel a while ago that when you transfer title was one of the main reasons to get extended. But unfortunately, in the world we live in today, I feel it's also based on fraud. And when you get the extended policy, you are covered under fraud. And I hate to say that, don't want to sound negative, but that's just what the reality is in today's world.
You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now with hosts Harvey Blankfeld and Shelley Brown. Please tune in every Saturday at 11 a.m. right here on News Talk 720 KDWN.